Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, freaks and geeks of all ages, welcome to UVM TV's Nerds of the Round Table. I'm your host, David, and today we're going to talk about all things nerdy. Joining me on this platform is my friend Luke.
I'm Luke.
It's my friend Noah.
How's it going?
And my friend Gina.
Yo.
Now, we've changed up the format of the show a little bit just because we're trying out something different, trying to make it flow a little bit better. Instead of doing 4 topics in one show, we're going to do 1 topic, and we'll have 4 shows to be able to give to you guys. Hopefully it works. Hopefully you enjoy it. If not, of course, as always, give us some feedback. We're here to make this show for you. We're here to make a discussion. We're here to make a community. So for the first episode of this week, we're going to start off with Noah. And Noah, what's your topic for this week?
Today I'd like to discuss DC Rebirth. So recently, within the past few months, DC has done another, flip over post New 52, and I'd like to discuss my initial feelings about it. So,
all right, before you go forward, before anybody goes forward, what was New 52?
So that was post. I think that was the previous reset of the DC universe.
So the reboot of the comics, you mean?
And
Yeah,
this
okay.
isn't as so much a restart of the universe as like it's sort of altered. It's like a new era in DC, but it starts off from where New 52 left off.
A reshuffle, so
Yeah.
to speak. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. Just so everyone knows, I have been reading DC Rebirth. I've been enjoying it as well. These two have not, so they're the learners. That's why I'm trying to just make it kind of clear, make it a little bit explained. But what are your thoughts on DC Rebirth, Noah?
Overall, I'm really excited about it. I like how it's been going thus far. I've read most of the different issues they're coming out with. I would say there are some that I don't like. Like, for instance, I'm not so much liking Superwoman because, I don't know, I just don't like the dynamic of Lois Lane and Lana Lang. I don't think they really mesh well. I really like The Flash. I mean, Godspeed, and it's just so good. I don't want to give away any plot points for our friends who haven't read it yet.
Shame on you.
Heretics.
All right, so run through. Have you been reading every single issue, or every single title, I should say?
Not every title, but a decent one. I've read Batman, some of Superwoman. I stopped that because I just left it. I've read the new Superman, some of the new Justice League, and some of the what am I forgetting?
Green Lanterns, Hal Jordan,
No,
Aquaman.
Haven't read all. Titans, and then and Blue Beetle.
I
Okay.
have a
think that's it.
question.
Okay.
And Nightwing.
So, for people such as Gina and I who don't or haven't read anything from Rebirth, what would you recommend for people such as us to start in?
That's a good question.
Well,
Luke.
do you want to take it first? Because I actually do have an idea.
Yeah, I could. Well, all of the issues have like a Flash Rebirth or like a Rebirth issue, which is like the restart of
The reboot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So and then they go on to have like a monthly series. So I'd pick, I don't know, maybe. I think there is a general DC Rebirth.
Yeah, I don't know if you can find that though.
Yeah.
That'd be hard to find at this
That's
point.
true.
DC Rebirth. What? Okay, so if I may,
Yeah.
the way this all kind of started, the way it all started to roll out was there was this one issue called DC Universe Rebirth, which is basically the prologue to all the other separate titles or the separate books that have since been released. It was written by Jeff Johns, I think, and done with his team of Ethan Van Shriver, I think it was the penciler, I think, his team. And that kind of gave context to all these new titles that have been released. Personally, if anybody out there wants to get started sort of fresh, a lot of these titles do kind of technically pick off where they've left off in the New 52. But the one that probably starts off the most fresh is Green Lanterns, that stars Simon Baz and Jessica Cruz, which is a Muslim American and a Latina American Green Lanterns. Two new sort of demographics, I guess you could call them, that have made their way into comics. Because as far as I know, there haven't been many Muslim superheroes anywhere, or Latina superheroes for that matter.
No.
So it's definitely diverse. They're great characters because they're both rookies, so it's sort of like a started from the bottom and watch them progress and rise up. And the action's really great. So that would be a personal recommendation for me. Plus, they're both like brand new characters, so like there's not a whole lot of backstory for you to.
So you're kind of with
understand.
everyone else then. and now
Exactly.
You're just learning.
Exactly. I mean, Simon Baz started off back in maybe 2012, I think is what he was. So he's got a little bit of history, but it's nothing that you'd be totally lost on.
It's not one of those characters that's been around since like. the
Oh God,
60s.
no! It's not like it's not like Blue Beetle where there's like so much history to him already. But Blue Beetle I do also enjoy.
Yeah,
But
I
I'm
think
not
it's
knocking
really
Blue Beetle. And then Jessica Cruz I think just kind of came into being like last year maybe.
Yeah, she was like Power.
She was Power Ring for a while,
Yeah.
which I mean I'm not gonna get too deep into Power Ring,
Anyways,
but
yeah.
that was her title. So yeah, Green Lanterns, it ends in an S, would be the one that I would personally recommend. Now, why does DC Rebirth encapsulate you so much, Noah?
I like that it's a reshuffle, and I really like what they've done with the Flash and Superman titles especially. I think that with regards to Superman, I think that putting him in like the family man sort of situation is very good. I like the dynamic between him, Lois Lane, and their kid, John.
They have a
this
kid?
is-
Spoiler
okay.
alert.
There's a little Superboy.
Oh,
It's not that much of a
that's-
spoiler.
no.
Like they announced there was gonna
Well,
be.
it's him from Earth 2, so it's not.
Is it him from Earth 2? I thought
Yeah.
it was him from
Or one of the other.
Pre-Crisis.
Yes,
is what
sorry.
It was.
It was from it. I thought it was I might be wrong, but in any event, the new 52 Superman did die. For those of you who should already know this.
Are you guys lost yet?
Where are, no,
Good.
yes.
Bad.
Um,
All I know about the new verse, I think this is correct, is that Jason Todd and Tim Drake are friends. Like, that's all I know.
Oh, Tim.
I think so, right? Oh.
Hey, I know something, guys.
Yeah, I think that's the case. I think
Have you?
Tim. I know about him. I don't read Detective
No, I mean,
Comics. I
have
don't
you-
read Batman.
do you-
I don't read
Are
any of
you
those
up
issues.
to date on current? Okay, never mind.
I'm up to date on current events.
So.
You guys might not be, but
Uh,
it's okay. I
spoilers.
mean, does it matter at this point? Should we just say?
Well, I mean.
Look.
Okay.
it's-
Tim Drake dies.
Oh,
Whoa.
yeah,
Whoa.
no.
Yeah. Yes, he dies.
I don't know
he
how.
Gets
How
hit
did
by
he
a
die?
drone strike. I think I didn't read. I just read the new Detective comic issue in which he died, so I didn't get too much of the backstory. But
No, Tim.
what was Batwoman's father was doing some rogue military operation, and Tim got caught in trying to, distract these drones so they wouldn't kill other people, but he got blown up.
Yeah. But we know in comics nobody ever really dies.
Yeah.
Unless
It's like
come back to
Damian
fight.
Wayne just came back to life. I
Yeah.
think, right? Yeah.
Wait, Batman's parents? They're dead.
Well, you know what?
That-
That's a different story.
Okay, but they weren't
Yeah.
superheroes before they died.
True. Very, very true.
Oh,
The
is that
superheroes
the
come,
rule?
especially
Yeah.
if they're fan favorites. Like Jason Todd came back too. You gotta
Yeah.
think about that.
Yeah.
Okay,
well,
but Jason Todd got killed off because the fans very much were not in love with him. They literally voted
Yeah,
for
but
his death.
the
Well-
conflict of him coming back was very good.
Like the whole thing with people dying though, isn't it saying like everyone in comics comes back to life unless you're Uncle Ben or Batman's parents?
I mean, yeah.
Actually, yes.
Essentially, if you're popular enough. Now,
Unless your death is crucial to the plot or the backstory of a character.
yeah. Now you were right about that. Where Jason Todd and Tim Drake had kind of become friends because I think this whole new series had kind of like shown Tim taking a bit of an inspiration from Jason and going off and trying his own thing and
Okay.
trying to make the world better in his own way, trying not to live in Batman's shadow so much. And that's similar to Dick Grayson,
Yeah,
who's Nightwing.
Nightwing.
But I mean, it's Tim did it in a much more like covert way than Nightwing did,
Yeah.
which is going to another city. And now actually, Teen Titans starts next month, or Damian Wayne's Teen
Yes,
Titans starts
yes,
next month.
that's good.
And Damian Wayne is actually doing a very similar thing to Tim Drake, which
Yeah.
is honoring him by
Yeah.
joining the Teen Titans and trying to get some
So-
camaraderie there.
Oh yo, so is Teen Titans gonna be like super funny like that Cartoon Network show that's going on right now?
I feel
no,
like
Titans
I,
Go is not canonical to anything.
Also,
Teen
Duct
Titans
Tape.
is the
Oh,
shit.
no,
We'll get
I
there.
think if any of you have seen Justice League versus Teen Titans, I don't know if any of you have the animated
I
film.
didn't see it. Yeah.
Yeah,
I thought it was
I
very
think
good.
that's the vibe they're
Yeah,
gonna go for. I mean,
probably.
they don't have. The team is going to be made up of Damian Wayne, Robin, Starfire, I think Raven.
Yeah,
I think
and-
Raven and Beast Boy and Kid Flash, the black Kid Flash, not the white Kid Flash.
Yeah. Oh, that
Um,
just gets confusing because they're both Wally West.
Yeah, and now they've made the black Wally West like in the traditional Kid Flash
Yeah.
garb. It's not the silver and red,
Yeah,
which I
it's-
liked. But
I did like that.
oh, but Wally West has his red suit.
Yeah, which is cool.
Never mind. I'm sorry.
It's like a red
For-
Kid Flash suit.
Yeah.
For people out there who don't know what they're talking about, Me too.
Yeah, it's okay. We're sorry,
It
guys.
serves you right.
I do not read comic books, but I did watch Young Justice.
What are you
and I
doing here?
loved it.
You don't read comic books?
Have you ever played D&D?
Yes, actually, avidly. So.
I haven't.
Come on.
Okay, I
Hold
don't
on.
have another counter argument.
Right?
So
Alright.
scared.
Yeah.
Now, if I may, I think
Nerd rage.
we were talking about this a little bit, Noah, but the thing that Jeff Johns was really trying to stress when he started this whole DC Rebirth initiative, I mean, I guess besides trying to find a way to sell more comics, because that's all it is.
Yeah.
But another thing that he was trying to stress was really getting into the heart and soul of each character, especially after like it was kind of a rough period for them. Like the Superman
Yeah.
of the New 52 was kind of a dick.
Yep.
Wonder Woman was not very regal. In fact, I mean, not that she always has to be, but like she was again kind of like
Yeah.
way more brutal than she
Yeah.
ever has been. The Batman was pretty much the same. I mean,
Yeah.
Scott Snyder wrote it really well though, so that's for him. But in any case, I think that's what we were talking about essentially.
So the characters in this new Rebirth are more likable, you'd say, or more accessible?
I'd say
Yeah.
so.
More
If,
human,
if for nothing else, I mean,
but not
Well,
I mean, I don't know if you've noticed. Like, I'm not reading the big titles. I'm not reading Superman, Batman, or Wonder
Yeah.
Woman or anything like that. Are they more similar to like the way the live action is portraying them? Not necessarily like the dark, but just like the.
No, especially with Superman, like he's like a friendly man, like mom, pa sort of situation.
Can I say
And then he's
something?
like, as Superman, he's more classic golden boy, like symbol of
77
Yeah.
Superman.
like,
yeah.
Can I say that Superman is super boring without being afraid of being slaughtered in my sleep? Because, like,
what?
I think Superman's really boring.
Without being, oh.
Oh, without
Like,
people going like, yo, he's like a god on earth.
Without being found out and hunted down.
That's too
No,
bad.
you can't.
And
now it's recorded. So.
I agree with you and disagree with you.
Let me live.
I think the levels of like the the political fear that surrounds Superman are really cool, but I mean at the same time, he's an American icon who just does the right thing, which I think it speaks a lot to people. It speaks to me anyway. If it doesn't speak to you, totally cool.
What? I think we need an
Freaking commie,
elaboration.
but-
I think we need an elaboration.
Okay.
What about him is boring
Okay,
specifically?
so like I said, I don't really read comic books, so I'm not really an authority on it or anything. But the media I've seen him in, I'm not going to talk about the recent DC movies because
Sure.
that just wouldn't be fair.
Yep.
But, sorry. I've only ever seen him in Justice League, and yeah, that's pretty much it. But, so I get,
That's fair.
and Young Justice, where he's not my favorite person because
Yeah,
he's kind of a
because he's
dick.
an asshole to Connor. Yeah.
my child. It's like, okay.
Plot twist.
Just saying. But okay, any interesting moment with him is him being kind of like angsty, which is just boring because it's like Superman angst, so it's like, stop it. Or it's him playing off of Bruce Wayne is what I said.
Bruce Wayne.
Bruce got a wang. We all know that.
Oh my
Think
God.
about
Yeah,
think
you
about how
never
many women
play
he
boy.
sleeps
I'm-
with.
Billionaire playboy. I mean, it's in the job description.
Which I personally think that Bruce Wayne's an interesting character. Like, I've always enjoyed him, but that's because I'm a huge fan of the Bat Fam.
Mm.
Like, the Bat Family is like my shit. Even though I've never read the comic books, so again, like,
Heretic.
Do you even know Batwoman?
Which one?
yeah, which one? Cassidy?
Cassandra Cain? No, that was the Batgirl.
No.
No, Cassandra Cain.
Yes,
Yeah,
Batgirl.
that's
There's the one with the short black hair and the one with like the floofy long hair.
no, she's talking about Mystery of the Batwoman, that animated movie.
That doesn't.
That's not what I'm talking about.
That doesn't
Anyway,
count.
continue with your Superman. We got sidetracked.
I don't know. I'm not really saying anything interesting.
that's
I just think that he doesn't have much character because he was written to be like the good golden boy, and I feel like any attempt I've seen to give him any more depth than that has just kind of fallen flat and been boring.
Well, yeah, because that's the nature of his character.
Should
Yeah,
she check out
which
GC
kinda makes
Rebirth
it-
to change your mind?
I think you'll find much more, I don't know, because the the New 52 was a little darker. I want to say a little more brutal.
But that
If-
doesn't make it more interesting.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that the new one is more like it's focused on. It doesn't even focus on his family and him, so it's
Traditional
a more
values for the
yeah
characters.
version of that. but
So you
I
might
believe
like
it.
this one more.
I mean,
I believe it. That's just why
I see.
I'm
I see what you're saying.
Marvel.
Like, I think that angst is a big part of characters. Like, that's part of the reason I love Spider-Man. I mean, he's the shit.
Yeah, Spider-Man.
The webhead is.
I mean,
Alternatively-
okay, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, alternatively, that's why I and many of folk fucking love Deadpool, because
It's just
That
that
Deadpool
angst
is-
cranked up to the max.
And
they're
funny.
And
But it's not really
some-
angst, is it? It's just like,
It's
it's
just-
sarcasm, really.
Yeah, and it's.
Yeah.
the
Oh.
Deadpool movies, like,
Okay.
It's great. It's great.
So,
Um,
DC Rebirth is good. Check it out. Get
Yeah.
caught up. These two need to read comics.
We will catch up with you guys on whether we actually did that or not.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert for
Uh-huh.
myself, it didn't. I'm kidding. I'm
You
probably gonna
psychic.
check out that Green Lanterns thing because that sounds pretty cool.
I'm too.
You should too.
The Green Lantern stuff actually sound interesting, but I'm too busy with video games and webcomics and podcasts.
That's okay.
I'll
my,
get there.
my people. My people.
All right, well, unless anybody has any further thoughts, no? All right, well, that'll do it for this segment of UVM TV's Nerds of the Round Table. Thanks so much for joining us, everybody. You can follow us on YouTube at UVM TV. You can like this video, share it with your friends. We'd love to get around to more people because we just want to build a community. We want to meet more people like you so we can have fun discussions. And unless anyone has anything else?
Any suggestions for future videos? Put in the comments section
Please do.
if I can speak English.
Yeah,
No.
so, yeah, well,
Thank you,
it's been great having you here. I've been David.
I've been myself.
I may or may not be Noah.
I'm definitely not Gina.
And this has been UVM TV's Nerds of the Round Table. So until next time, live long and prosper.
Were we supposed
you
to?
wanna
What
hit
did
the-